Did anybody get a message that it's being recorded?
I did. It said
Okay.
it's being recorded.
Okay. All right. Do you want to go ahead and
pause? It's not, that was a YouTube going live message. It's not being recorded.
I don't know. It says stop video. So I'm assuming that means it started, but I didn't see a message either.
Can you stop video and try to record it again?
Oh, I see what I'm doing. I'm clicking my video. That's what I did. Okay. There we go.
There we go.
Okay. All right, Dr. Green, whenever you're ready.
Okay. There are a couple that I'm not going to be able to respond to tonight. And so I'm going to tell you those right off the bat. The 9-hour days and the teacher placement, I'm not going to be able to respond this evening, and the drug-free workplace. There's
what's the teacher placement?
The 9-hour days.
Okay.
Yeah, that one, and the drug-free workplace.
All right.
So there's just too much, especially with the drug-free workplace, there's too much in that, research with all those things that you put in there that we have to do. And in the 1 hour that we have, we're not going to be able to do that. And I hope I have these in the right order. Again, I'm going to have to figure out how to do the language on the Microsoft Word and then send it over to you. The clause about the CTE teachers with the workshops and the lab equipment, we are going to continue to reject that clause. The camera, we are rejecting the new language and referring you back to the language we submitted with just the sentence about J. The leave of absence for parental leave, we strike 15 and offer 7.
Okay.
The Marathon Health Clinic, we agree in concept to the 3 hours per year per employee, but we did add some clarifying languages. So the second sentence, well, the first sentence, of course, says sick leave will not be charged if an employee needs to attend a scheduled appointment at an employee welfare center or virtual appointment. The time allotted for this shall not exceed 3 hours per year per employee. And we added absences under, this part you had, absences under this section must be approved 24 hours in advance. And with receipt of verification of completion of appointment, sick time will not be charged to the employee. Administration will work with Marathon Health Clinics to reserve slots for teacher appointments between the hours of 3 and close each day.
All right. Okay, so that takes us to your proposals.
Oh, can I just ask a question? How do you get a receipt at there at the healthcare place, since we don't pay?
Not a receipt, just a verification that your appointment's done, like a doctor's note or something.
Okay. So on our end, the termination versus DOA hearing versus whatever, we need more time with that. I was in the process of communicating with somebody about that, and I've not got all the information I need, so we're gonna hold off on that. The early release proposal, we're going to reject that. I'd like it if it is a district value to have extra professional development, to consider the MOA again, where we could potentially add a day in just for professional development, so we can stop fighting over these few days. And that could be a solution for at least 3 years to come with the funding from the ARP grant. And then finally, as far as the proposal on the ESE accommodations and direct services, we're going to reject that. We understand the concept, but we feel like the language is still very muddy. It's still very unclear as to when you're referring to teacher keeping track of the accommodations they've used and when you're referring to direct services. So I put out there that, you know, if you want to bring another proposal and kind of separate those two out, what is required for accommodations that the classroom teacher is given? You know, for instance, we don't think like it makes sense to say the time on, you know, I had a shortened test. Why would I write what time that was on there? Versus direct services. If you could separate the two and make it a little clearer, because honestly, our whole team kind of has a different interpretation on what this language means at this point. So we're figuring that if our team that's sitting here listening to this conversation is confused, our teachers and principals are really going to be confused by this. But, you know, we're not disagreeing with the concept. If you could somehow iron it out a little better for us.
What about the other clauses in there, Anthony? So like paragraphs 20, 21. Like what I've heard you say is your concern is about the first section of it, but what about paragraph 20, which is a new paragraph, and then 21 where we've added some language?
Hang on one second. Let me find it again. Give me a second, please. So you're talking about that within 24 hours that, hold on, let me find it on my screen. I'm sorry, I got like lots of tabs up now. Okay, that's not it. Okay. Okay, so you're asking about 20 teachers coming to IEP meetings, provided they were notified of the meeting in a timely manner. That one?
Yes, and the one right after.
Yeah. So with that one, just as Vanessa mentioned, you know, a 24-hour notice no longer necessarily means that you have one planning period to prepare for that. So you know, if we were going to agree to something there, it would have to be more than 24 hours notice. And that's just, you know, considering there's no guarantee of planning time within 24 hours anymore. Some weeks there's no guarantee of planning time within 48 hours or 60 hours. So that would be the concern with that. And then 21, yeah, I think we're okay with 21. So let me look at it again. Yeah, I think we were okay with that as long as it's, you know, been established that these are, you know, officially being challenged, and it's not, hey, we think this is going to be challenged, you know, or this parent is, you know, very difficult, you know, it is being challenged. We're trying to look out for the district, and we're trying to look out for you. So we need these things ahead of time to review, to make sure the teacher isn't going to be on the hook for some kind of civil litigation, or the board be on the hook for litigation as well.
Okay.
All right.
So you're not interested in trying your hand at the first part of that language?
Well,
I mean, we're happy to, but if you're asking us to separate it, it might, be.
Okay, I think that's, yeah, we'll look at that. That's fair. We'll bring something back.
Okay.
Okay. All right, maybe we should run through what we have outstanding at this point, because it seems like a lot. Okay, so we have this.
What about the language? The 2-year language, 1 year, 2 proposals.
Oh yeah, you didn't send me that one either. So
I was just inserting the word language.
yeah, 2-year. Tell me what it says. I can't agree with them.
So your first sentence is the same. Salary and benefits will be negotiated for the 22-23 contract. And then each party shall bring no more than 2 language proposals for the 22-23 contract.
Yeah, that should be fine, but I need to look at it to agree
Okay.
to it officially, but we should be good with that.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay, so we're gonna give you a counter on that. Okay. So then, okay, we gotta. Sorry, I'm just looking through this. I don't want to forget anything. Okay, and so you still owe me about the 9-hour day.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, you've rejected the CTE, so we got to decide if we're gonna withdraw that or counter again. That's good. And so you're saying for the camera, you're going back to every effort shall be made to not place a video and or recording device within direct view of a teacher desk. Exceptions may be made. Just that piece?
Yes.
Okay. And you're gonna get back to us on the drug-free workplace.
Yes.
And we need to give you an answer on the parental leave. Okay.
7 days is our offer.
And
I'm going to try and send you this paragraph that we added, just a little sentence to.
the marathon clinic.
Yes. In fact, I'm going to try it's not going to have any colors in it because I can't get it to work, but I'll send it to you.
Okay. Dr. Green, I think can I caucus with my team for a few minutes to decide if maybe we want to try to work on some of this a little more tonight or come back next time?
Sure. And just to remind people, we do have 2 more sessions that we've scheduled, October 25th and November 8th.
Yeah, okay, so we're gonna just caucus for a couple minutes and I'll text you if we're going to be longer than that. Well, I'll text
Okay.
you either way. Okay?
Okay. Thank
All
you.
right.
So we're
Yep.
logging off, right? Everybody's logging off?
Yes.
Everybody's leaving. Okay.